Greetings, fellow Derelict maintenance crew. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts. Episode 11, Getting a Derelict to Fly. If at some point you guys want me to have like a powered, active pumped airlock with like switches and stuff, I can do that. I know how. It just doesn't save you a lot of gas, and it costs a lot of time. Because pumps take a while to work, so to pull all the air out of there and put it into canisters or put it back into the atmo of the ship, you know, means that you're just like standing in your airlock every time you want to pass through for like 5-10 seconds. And that gets old fast. And I'd rather just bleed out a few bucks of gas to space rather than have to stand there with my thumbs twiddling every time. All right, gonna grab a thruster and the old O2 cans. Maybe with this air pump too. So there's really not going to be much left of Frostal once I'm done. Actually, I'm going to leave the air pump. It's not worth money. Not really. So, take a thruster. And, of course, the dolly. I would never leave dolly behind. Not my Doretta, no! Okay, thrusters. So the game does not care too much that your thrusters make sense in terms of their installation points. Meaning, if I install thruster, I'm going to install thrusters where it makes sense, like front, back, side to side. But like, I don't think the game cares. If you have one thruster, you can still move in all directions, even though, technically speaking, one thruster like this, and I shouldn't be able to go right, only left. But I'm not sure that is simulated to be true. I'm not going to, but it won't matter because I'm going to be installing symmetrical thrust anyway. So here we go. We got thrusters thrusting in both directions. How large do you need to build a gap between your airlocks so dumb goons don't pass through? Probably larger than what I have it, but I can have multiple doors. So I could build walls out like this and have a second set of doors here. If at some point I want that. I think for now, yeah, let's go sell the old ship. I have to keep my helmet on because I haven't made it airtight. And we're moving. We're in the Mat 47. Well, I have it airtight, but not pressurized. Correct. But I would like to get home and top up my tanks and all that. So I think as I'm making the transfer burn to get back to K-Leg, I'll start installing the pumps and stuff like that I'm going to want. Plus the planet's a little bit in the way, so I can't go straight there. I have to kind of take a diagonal path out to here and then to hone in. Okay. So this heater is almost going to blow up, so I'm going to restore it because I don't really need a heater exploding on me. Not that it does that, but heater looks pretty sad. And I'm going to save again. I hope I'm going to be able to sell Throstle. If I can't, I'm going to have to really turn a profit with this new ship before the mortgage payments come in and slaughter me. I do own my current ship outright, though. I have no liens against this ship, so that's good. All right. This bad boy needs some lights, too. That's going to be high up on my salvage list. So if I wanted to pressurize this vessel, there's a weird cargo web out. You know what? I'm going to go out to this weird cargo web. I don't want it. So uninstall this CO2 can. I'm going to jettison it because it's really not worth much. And uninstall this cargo web. Jettison that too. Let's do a quick go around. Okay. Yeah, everything else looks in order. I don't get why it had a CO2 can. Maybe that was like a pirate thing. Maybe like a very stealthy pirate like installed a CO2 can into the hull and started shoving CO2 gas to kill the occupants or something. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that. So if we did want to pressurize it, I'm going to need some wall sections. So I'll probably wait to add air to this for when we have a walled section, unless I want to steal the walls from here. Actually, no, I could do that. Let's steal those walls. Because that's not part of the airtight section of the ship. So walls need floors. If walls don't have floors, they're not airtight. I don't need more floors because I have spare floors in my inventory. But this wall here, I'm going to pick up and install in here so I can hook up air cans. Where to put them? Maybe here. And then install the conduit in its place as well. I do have a nitrogen alarm. I think the oxygen alarm here is broken, so I'm going to need to repair that if I ever want to use it. Alright, let's get that other wall. And conduit. And floor. And haul this in. It does mean that where I have the RCS might be in the way. I could always move that. Once I get back to port, I can sell off like all these installed aux cans and things that are just like littering the place and clean this thing up so that it's not nonsense. Okay, so we don't need turbo air pumps. I'm going to do the gradual ones, and we'll have a pump installed like that. So this is for both nitrogen and oxygen. Eventually. So here's another air pump. And it can work with the RCS. It doesn't block it. Good. Because it's just a vent. So it doesn't block the same Z level if it can overlap. Cool. We don't have a lot of nitrogen available to us, but I'm going to pick up and install this can anyway, because once I'm back in port, I can pay to fill it. And then likewise, we'll do the same with this aux can. It's almost full, so I don't have to pay a lot of money to fill that one. Because so all the other aux cans here are going to get sold. They're not full, but I don't care. I don't need 15 oxygen cans. And we can recoup a little bit of money doing that. God, there's oxygen cans everywhere. Fixing them doesn't really matter. Like, the value of the oxygen cans is almost entirely the oxygen that's inside them, not the condition of the can. So I don't want to waste my time fixing oxygen cans, as they just don't matter. Same with the turbo air pumps. They're just not high value enough to waste my time doing. Like, let's say I spend 20 real-life minutes fixing these up. In those same 20 minutes, I could go to a derelict ship and pull 10 times the value of stuff from the derelict ship, right? So time is money, and my time is not well spent repairing things that don't cost a lot of money. That's my head process, my thought process. Okay, things are already looking way cleaner. What's the most? I'll leave this air pump loose for now. Okay. Let's get rid of this weird conduit that's in the middle of the room. We also have a bin. I don't think I've ever checked what's in this bin. Hydrocodone, empty, and trash. I do have a pouch that I can put. Let's install the battery charger. I like to install it by like the entryway. So if I'm out salvaging, I can swap quick. So there's the battery charger that saves me a little pack space. For now, I'm going to keep the smart crate, and I'm going to put parts of things that I might use, like repair parts, into the smart crate for later. Because everything in my current backpack, minus my crowbar and my flask, I'm just going to sell. So the things in the smart crate could be used for repair and maintenance. So I have some conduit in there and some spare parts. And that helps to clean things up a lot. I don't know. Oh, I have the repair parts for the O2 alarm. Sweet. And it's going to be howling at me because I'm not in an oxygenated environment. I know. Now, if I wanted to be in an oxygenated environment, here's how to hook that up. Go to the control panel. Hit auto. Then hit the screw up here. And select the input, which will be the O2 alarm. And now the pump is filling my cabin with the correct amount of pressurized oxygen, which is about 22. And I'm going to do the same thing for the nitrogen. Auto. Input the nitrogen alarm. I don't think it's going to be able to fill the cabin because I just don't have a lot of nitrogen in this can. But that's what it's attempting to do. So once I fill those cans back up, back at K-Leg, I'll actually have a breathable environment within my within Mat 47. And we're actually at a point where I can aim towards K-Leg now, because I've gotten past the planet. So we're starting to do the turn and burn for that. I should make enough money selling all the O2 cans to be able to pay the port docking fees and all that. All right, let's restore the batteries so that it's not flickering forever. I could actually, it's a little cold in here, but I could take off my helmet. It's not gonna kill me. Really? What am I gonna hit? I'm gonna put the helmet back on. The oxygen's a little thin. I'd rather just use my suit. Oh, when I'm not that close to that ship. Shut up. Is ship missing a bed in the restroom? Yes. And, oh, why'd you cut me off? We need to talk? Yeah, we do. Watch where you're going, butto. Drunk driver. Alright, I'm gonna auto task, and we'll just have him decide what to repair. Let's also take a bite of food, because I'm hungry. First meal on the ship. Can't eat. Oh, right. We have enough pressure in the cabin that I won't die taking my helmet off. There we go. 8. And now repair. Alright, this might be the proxy alarm for actually landing. Yes. So the plan is to sell my old ship if it hasn't crashed into something or disappeared or whatever. Unmanned ships shouldn't be left for very long because if they're unmanned, you don't know what they're doing. So we're coming in here, topping up all my cans and all that stuff, and then selling the old ship to pay the bills. But very happy to have a new ship. Very, very happy. And we brought it home. We made it seaworthy and brought it home. Nice. It's a big milestone. Changing up from the original. So this can's probably empty. Yeah, 0.07%. Basically, it's not pressurized enough to add gas to the ship. So, here's the fuel kiosk. Paid. And the docking. Oh, no, I don't have port fees. Let's grab the dolly. So you can hear the ship filling with, actually, why isn't it filling with nitrogen gas faster? Is this N2 alarm off? No, it's on. Oh, no, it's filling up now. Okay, cool. Pick up the dolly and sell everything on it. I didn't buy N2? That explains it. Now, you did ask about stealing nitrogen, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to drop my dolly. I'm going to open up this door. Open up the airlock. Open up the other airlock, and open up my door. My ship is being gassed for free. Because everything is airtight in between, right? Alright, let's go ahead and sell the old ship now. I'll pay for nitrogen later when, you know, I already have a filled ship. Yep. I am a gas pirate. Don't judge me. Yeah. Frostal doesn't sell for very much, because I stripped all the relevant stuff out of it, but, yeah, it's old. And the value of it went immediately against the mortgage that I had on it. So I didn't get the money. I just paid down the mortgage a little bit. So my daily payments for my mortgage are going to be lessened. Pole above my head. What to do next? You can see the N2 alarms going crazy here because I'm basically stealing nitrogen to fill my ship. this section of K-Leg's like, you bastard. I know. Alright, there we go. Bought some nitrogen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! What the hell? Gas pump, what are you doing? Off! What are you doing? Why are you hyper-pressurizing? I'm gonna get out of here. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on, but, let's start closing some doors. I might need to... Alright, let me put my helmet on. Oh, I have a ruptured N2 can. I had an N2 can blow up on me. Oh, I know why. It's my fault. I had my pump shove N2. Yeah, okay. I see what went on. So what happened here was my pump was pulling nitrogen from here and shoving into the other can until the other can ruptured. Oopsie. Because of the layout I had. So I'm going to need to move my my RC my Kang intakes. It's my fault. It's a little pressurized in here right now. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's fix it. Aux pump, you're off. I'm pretty sure I already got the nitro pump off. Now, if you're wondering, yeah, it's off. You can reverse. So I'm going to say auto and hit reverse, and it should. This is not one of those super pumps, but it might be able to pull some nitrogen and put it back in this. No, this is already pressurized. All right, let me uninstall this. And use this for RCS and try to repressurize this can rather than provide some more nitrogen. Although I doubt it will work, but it doesn't really matter. Because it's only like 1,000. Alright, I'll fix the pressure problem in a second. Alright, let's turn off this pump entirely. Actually, let's force it on in reverse. Yeah, forcing it on in reverse is sucking up nitrogen in the room, but I'm not that patient. And it looks like we're going to go salvaging next. So I'm going to turn this off. And let's fix our gas problem by uninstalling a wall segment. Violent depressurization incoming. Luckily, it doesn't, like, do that to me. And then reinstall the wall. So that's going to be the easiest way to fix this thing. Alright, then aux pump, auto. And nitrogen pump, auto. Remove the unneeded conduit. And now we're going to have a nice, breathable, not super ridiculously overpressurized cabin. Just a little mistake. Not a big deal. But pretty funny all the same. Alright, all the spare parts I have are going to get put away. So I do need another N2 can there, but I'll probably just salvage it. Let's go sell off this last air pump that I got. Save, and then go salvaging. So I want to top up my N2 again, because I just blew through a ton of it accidentally. I don't actually need a helmet for this. Don't forget the suit battery. Yep, copy that. All of these floor segments I don't need on me. Trash I'll sell or recycle or whatever. Pill bottle and emergency conduit. I have enough time left on the permit that I'm getting tired, but I'm gonna keep working. All right, station battery should be in here. My suit's down to 54%. So I have a spare battery now. Do I need sleep? My guy's getting a little sleepy, but I want to go on a salvage run before I go sleeping. You know, you got to celebrate your wins. We have a pressurized, nicely pressurized, and I mean, I don't have a cooler in here, but there's not a lot of power. There's not a lot of heat generators within my little shuttle. So, spare battery goes in the bulkhead bin, and maybe the flask as well for space. All right, we're golden. Let's go. I would love to pay off my mortgage. That's a big, looming thing over my head. Can you kill a station you can kill stations, yeah. I don't know about pressurizing, because the stations typically have enough pumps to handle, like, overpressurization, unless you're trying to maliciously kill them. With that said, killing off K-Leg is, like, a bad idea, because then how are you going to make money? You killed all your customers. So, yes, while it is possible to kill K-Leg, there's a bunch of different ways to kill K-Leg, too. You shouldn't. Why can't I move? Oh, my, yeah, okay. I know why I can't move. That Kang is not powered on. There we go. Now I can move. Helps to have, you know, RCS intakes. Alright, we're headed, let's say here. Oh, no, that was the crappy ship. Let's head here. That was the ship that my dolly kept disappearing on. I don't want to go there. And I'm in no rush. I'm going to only go up to like 125 meters per second. And then start auto repairing. Because this is a rust bucket hunk of junk that needs some love. But it's my rust bucket hunk of junk. This ship is paid off. So any repairs and investments I make into it are mine to keep. I'd better save. You're not wrong. Yeah, this rust bucket has a lot of money potential. You know, I got room in here. I could put stuff in here without, like, having to carefully Jenga stack it. You know? Like some sort of mad scientist. Oh boy, I think we're here. The other thing to notice, that I'm sure you've probably noticed, is sounds are very different in a pressurized environment. I can actually hear stuff. It's kind of like Stationeers in that way. Whereas, when you're new to Stationeers, you think the game doesn't have a lot of sounds, And then as soon as you have like a pressurized base, you're like, oh my god, everything is beeping, and there's so many alarms, and there's noise and stuff, and things clang. This is very similar. I've been more or less wearing helmets or in unpressurized environments up until now, so, you know, if it sounded like there wasn't beeping, there was. I just couldn't hear it. Ooh, we came in hot. Oh, it's a big ship too. It's a Lunamax. I really like how they included Earth terms in this. You know, like how you have Suezmax. Suezmax is like the max size that a cargo ship can go through the Suez Canal. So this is like Lunamax, the max size that a ship can visit the moon. Or something. I think that's what that means. Alright, I'm not going to take my dolly on first run. Oh, also, I don't see evidence of pirates. Ooh, I see a lot of, like, salvage, though. This looks like a trashed ship, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not a profitable one. Oh, no, I don't know about profit. This thing is way trashed. I'll take some of the more rare items to find, like screens, pumps, and motors, because they're often required to repair. Oh, here's N2 cans. Let's buy another RCS N2 can. Or rather, take one. Ah, here's a 95%. Perfect. So we're doubling our RCS fuel with that acquisition. That might be all that this place is worth, though. This thing is pretty beat up. Can I reset the orientation when I arrive? That is actually based upon the size designation of your ship. So no. Like, it's the orientation of your airlock, and I think it's immutable. So there is some ablative stuff to pick up here. So I should bring the dolly. There's these two. Anything else? I checked that, I think. No, there's not much else. This thing was... I don't know what happened to it, but it's pretty trashed. I don't see any, like, thrusters or salvage parts, because I wouldn't mind adding more thrusters to my ship. They're not bad to have. The value of the ship is measured in, like, components, working components. None of these other nitrogen cans are... I mean, that one has a little bit of pressure, but nitrogen cans don't sell very much, so it's not worth my time. Yeah. So let's just go get those reactor liners and then get out of here. Truthfully, only one of the two reactor liners was even worth grabbing, but they're next to one another. I might as well grab both. I'm not doing a good job of going slowly through my airlock, like I said I would. Let's pretend I'm doing a better job than I really am. Even the way the airlock's configured, like, I'm gonna stop a lot of gas from leaking out every time I cycle, though. It's a huge difference. Rev, thank you for the resub, by the way. Okay, from here, let's do the further burn out to whatever that is. Ha! You can even see the hole on the map. That thing got blown up. All right, we're coming a little hotter than before at 163, but that should be fine. I can slow down a time. I didn't grab enough stuff to warrant saving, in my opinion. You know, I got some reactor liners worth like a few thousand. Mortgage payment. It's about 800. It's 200 less than it was before, roughly, because of the sale of the Frostal. Glorious, thank you for the resub too. Thank you for watching Ostranauts, which originally streamed live as a marathon December 21st and December 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind this streamed once as a marathon and this episode was cut from it, so feedback cannot be incorporated. And also, no spoilers please, so please keep them out of the comments. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, people that participated within the marathon, and also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Ostranauts.